said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Utah Utes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. The Utes will put it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Old Dominion Monarchs offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this.
Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the outside. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They just keep firing. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
The Monarchs will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. So the Utah Utes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And that was a good effort. That was a good throw, good catch, but he just ran out of real estate. And if I'm a QB, you want to miss outside. You definitely don't want to miss inside, but man, he didn't miss by much.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Monarchs racing to the line in a hurry-up. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, So many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. And the Utes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He's got it down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Utes look to keep this drive humming. The lone back's got it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's second and 12. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They kick it away on fourth down. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And the Monarchs are in the hurry-up.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football.
It's a fumble on the play. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. So they're facing third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. The Monarchs decide to punt it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Power football with the run. Makes a pass to Marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. The RPO fired complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Monarchs! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They're up by a field goal over San Diego State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab along the sideline, but it'll be a little short of the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And the Utes will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Finds a tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up. Pulls it and fires to the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. He's got him. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. Well, they dial up on second and a long way to go. The play action fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
And I think sometimes QBs know before the snap who they're going to. You could tell he looks to the right immediately, knows his guy's going towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, over the linebackers, away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. To the air on first down. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mahoney. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. First down here for the offense. Rides to back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Utes are marching down the field. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Takes the easy completion. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Going to swing it on second down. Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And these edge rushers, man, they're so athletic nowadays. They can get to the quarterback, bend that corner so quickly, get him on the ground before he knows what hits him. How about that defensive end and that speed off the edge?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got room at the 35. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day. This one from 23. Never a doubt. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to turning it on. Running through contact. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Monarchs moving quickly to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Back to pass.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end.
A nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Quarterback on the keeper. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. The Monarchs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Going to the running game. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, ODU. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Mahoney. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Utes will have it first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll run play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Mahoney. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. He slides that just inside the right upright. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Give to the running back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before running free. He's at the and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Monarchs!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that.
Old Dominion, 28, Utah, 9.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
And the Monarchs will kick it away to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's fourth down. And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. And now this offense will take the field again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the gun, the ground game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground, finding open areas. Shakes off the defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Kane. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Gives it on the option. Finding an escape route. Got the first down and more. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The give on the option. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And the route is on. Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up by 20 over San Diego State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pressure coming. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Utes send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Quick spin on the run. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry. He's made plays throughout his career.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Touchdown, ODU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Utah, 9.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Mahoney. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Gets it out quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Brings up second down.
They'll give it to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give out of the gun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Reads it, fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So we open the final period with a third down play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it inside the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Plucks it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on second and long. Gives it on the option. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. The Utes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Good enough for first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the big fella.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option. The give. Breaks into the open. The Utes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And the Utes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on first down. They're setting up the screen. Nice move to pick up yardage. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. The Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He's got it. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll toss it. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Brings up 2nd down.
The give to the back. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for first down.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line.
2nd down coming up.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They boot it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
The give to the back. And through the contact. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
First down for the offense.
They'll ride the hot hand. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Second down.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.